bled from the eyes after breaking the seal. The year is 1125 BC, and the sun beats down mercilessly on the sprawling temple complex of Karnak, the religious heart of ancient Egypt. For centuries, the priests of Amun have maintained the sacred rituals, guarding the secrets of the gods. But one priest, Hori, a man known for his ambition and meticulous nature, found himself consumed by a forbidden curiosity. Whispers abounded of a hidden chamber, sealed off since the reign of Thutmose III, said to contain knowledge too powerful for mortal men. Against the explicit warnings of the high priest, Hori, driven by an insatiable hunger for the divine, orchestrated a clandestine entry. What he encountered within those ancient walls remains shrouded in mystery, but the aftermath was undeniable. Hori emerged, clutching his face, blood streaming from his eyes, a horrifying spectacle witnessed by several junior priests. What drove him to defy the gods, and what terrible vision caused such a violent reaction? Was it divine punishment, or something far more earthly and sinister at play? Panic gripped the temple. Hori, delirious and barely coherent, was immediately confined to his quarters. The high priest, Amenhotep, a stern figure burdened by years of service, initiated an immediate investigation. Initial reports suggested Hori acted alone, driven by a heretical desire to usurp the high priest's authority by gaining access to forbidden knowledge. The sealed chamber, untouched for generations, was resealed with reinforced magic wards. However, cracks began to appear in the official narrative. Several junior priests testified to witnessing strange activity in the days leading up to the incident. Hushed conversations between Hori and a lesser-known scribe named Seti, known for his expertise in ancient languages and forbidden texts. Seti, when questioned, claimed ignorance, but his nervous demeanor and evasive answers aroused suspicion. Was Seti merely an accomplice, or was he the true architect of this sacrilegious act, using Hori as a pawn in a larger, more dangerous game? The investigation took a dramatic turn when a hidden compartment was discovered within Seti's quarters. Inside, investigators found fragments of papyrus containing coded passages referencing the forbidden chamber, and more disturbingly, a detailed recipe for a potent hallucinogenic concoction. The ingredients were traced to a rare desert flower, known to induce vivid visions and severe physical reactions, including bleeding from the eyes in extreme cases. Seti, confronted with the evidence, confessed to providing Hori with the concoction, claiming he believed it would merely unlock hidden knowledge, not cause physical harm. However, his story was riddled with inconsistencies. He insisted he didn't know what Hori intended to do with the potion, yet the papyrus fragments suggested a far deeper involvement, implying a plot to discredit the high priest and seize control of the temple. But if Seti was the mastermind, why choose such a volatile and unpredictable method? Was he being manipulated, or was there another, even more insidious force at play? As the investigation intensified, Amenhotep received an anonymous message delivered by a cloaked figure who quickly vanished into the bustling marketplace. The message contained a single phrase: "Look to the pharaoh's decree." This cryptic message alluded to a forgotten edict issued by Thutmose III, the very pharaoh who ordered the chamber sealed. The edict, unearthed from the temple archives, revealed a shocking truth. The chamber was not intended to protect sacred knowledge, but to conceal a dangerous secret about Thutmose III himself. His illegitimate birth and contested claim to the throne. The chamber contained evidence that could unravel the dynasty's legitimacy. Hari, it seemed, wasn't seeking divine knowledge, but political leverage. But who would benefit from exposing this ancient secret, and how did they manipulate Hori and Seti into becoming pawns in their elaborate scheme? The truth unraveled with a chilling irony. It was revealed that Amenhotep himself, the high priest, orchestrated the entire affair. Driven by a fanatical devotion to maintaining the dynasty's power, he sought to permanently bury the secret of Thutmose III's illegitimacy. He manipulated Seti into providing Hori with the hallucinogenic concoction, knowing it would discredit Hori and the potential revelation. The bleeding from the eyes wasn't divine punishment, but a carefully calculated act of deception, designed to frighten others away from the truth. Amenhotep believed he was acting in the best interests of Egypt, preserving the stability of the throne. However, in his zeal, he had become the very thing he sought to prevent: a manipulator of truth, a betrayer of sacred trust. The forbidden chamber remained sealed, the secret of Thutmose III buried once more, but at the cost of Hori's sanity, Seti's freedom, and Amenhotep's soul, leaving a stain of deceit upon the hallowed halls of Karnak.